And now, a Nairobi anti-corruption court has allowed the withdrawal of fraudulent charges against former Kenya Power Managing Director Ken Tarus. This is after the Director of Public Prosecutions told the court that there was no evidence linking Tarus to the 159 million shillings fraud after review of charges. Meanwhile, the East African Court has constituted a 5-judge bench to hear an appeal by the former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko on the Supreme Court ruling against him.
Former Kenya Power Managing Director Ken Tarus has been set free on the 159 million shillings Kenya Power fraud case. Anti-Corruption Court Chief Magistrate Elizabeth Juma allowed the withdrawal of the charges by the DPP after Senior Assistant Director of Public Prosecutions Alexander Muteti told the court that upon reviewing the evidence provided, Tarus is not linked in any way to the scandal. However, the DPP will continue with the charges against 8 others who had been charged alongside Tarus. Meanwhile, the East African Court of Justice has constituted a 5-judge bench consisting of Justices Yohani Masara, the principal judge, Dr. Charles Nyawelo, Richard Muhumuza, Richard Wabwire Wejelu, and Dr. Gashuko Leonard to hear an application filed by former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko against the Kenya Supreme Court ruling on his impeachment from office. The hearing is scheduled for 27th of March 2023 in Arusha, Tanzania. Also, the High Court has deferred the plea-taking of Isli-based police officer Ahmed Rashid that was scheduled for Thursday 9th of February, pending a ruling on whether to allow its prosecution on alleged charges of murder. During the hearing, Rashid disputed being on the run, as his lawyers argued for a fair hearing, as well as challenging the plea-taking at the High Court.
We have raised a PO that will be dealing with it tomorrow on the jurisdiction of the court that is taking the murder plea.
And Jackton Odhiambo, the key suspect in the murder of Eldoret-based fashion designer Edwin Kipto alias Chiloba, has pleaded not guilty. Odhiambo, who appeared before Justice Ruben Nyakundi at the High Court in Eldoret, denied any involvement in the murder of Kipto, believed to be his long-term friend. Odhiambo will be held until the 16th of February, when the court will receive probation report to determine his bail application. Serafina Robi for Prime Edition.